All right, y'all. ESP workout today. First day back after the row. Connect with members again easily by talking about how they felt during that row yesterday. Today's a little bit of a mix-up. Let them know in the lobby they're going to establish a good solid 2-minute push pace, and they're going to put that push pace through some trials with some inclines later on. They've got just 2 short rows, 600 meters each, an opportunity to add 1,200 meters to their Orange Voyage. So remind them if they're participating in Orange Voyage to put those distances in the challenge tracker. And today it should only be 1,200 meters, nothing more, nothing less. In the first block, just like it says in the daily beat, 2-minute push, have them establish that push pace. They've got a 90-second base, and then on the second 2-minute push, they're gonna go off how they felt at the end of the first 2-minute push and make some adjustments. So not even thinking about the all out, just focusing on that push pace. And then after they've established what they're gonna be holding later on in that second 2-minute push, whatever they have left for the block will go into that 30-second all out. Your next block is where you start playing with those paces. So you've got a 2-minute run for distance at that 2-minute push speed, but it's gonna be at incline. So 3% incline, and definitely remember those inclines because that's what's going to elicit the response we're looking for. By the end of that 2-minute run, it should feel like they're going all out. Even though it's the same speed they were using previously for 2 minutes, it's at a slight incline. So by the end of it, they should feel like they're doing more than a 2-minute push pace. So things that you can say, things that I said earlier, when they're about 90 seconds into that run, they should start feeling like they're in that all-out effort, and to assure them that that's fine, that's where they need to be, and they have a 90-second walk and recovery coming up afterwards. Same thing for the 90-second run for distance afterwards. They're holding that same 2-minute push speed. It's a little bit shorter, so to get that same response, we're bringing that incline up a little bit higher. So 4% on this one. After that first minute, for that last 30 seconds or so, they should feel like they're in and all out. And then for that 1-minute effort at the end, again bumping up that incline and all the hills they've already done, it's probably gonna feel like an all out for the whole minute at that 5%, holding that same 2-minute push speed they established in the first block. In third block, same thing as the first block, and you're just looking for them to try to match the paces they put down earlier. They should be pretty beat up by now, so just asking for them to match those paces and then maybe go a little bit faster on the final all out. 600-meter rows, 3 minutes or less is what you're asking for. So looking for that push intensity, that push wattage. Then you've got bicep curls and bicycles. So make sure you're showing them the supination, or that twisting of the wrist in the bicep curl. Single arm dumbbell snatch, 6 on each side. You've got your rollouts, making sure they're keeping that pelvis tucked and not overextending the lower back. We got a new move on here, the plank Spider-Man to alternating leg lift. And it doesn't exactly tell us exactly how to count those out. It says each, and it's 24 reps, which is a lot. So I counted each movement as 1. So Spider-Man 1, leg lift 2, Spider-Man 3, leg lift 4. Making sure they're not losing the integrity of that plank. On the third block, same 600-meter row. Ask them to remember the wattage they put down for the first row. So actually, before that row starts, or during the first row, ask them to pay attention to what their wattage is. On the last row, have them reflect back to what that wattage was and try to match it so they can match or beat that row, and then doing the bicycles and the bicep curls again. Super easy workout to coach today. Just make sure you're hitting those inclines that they need to be at. Read it off the paper. Power walkers 8, runners and joggers 3%, and so on from there.